LakelandCarKeys.com. We're currently working on a 22 Toyota Camry with the proximity push start key. It is all keys lost, and we are going to use the Lonsdor. We're going to use the BSKG to generate the Lonsdor a universal key. This is the LT20-08 key that will fit in this proper style case for the newer Toyotas. I did use the Bluetooth adapter in the Lonsdor phone app to generate this key code. I looked up the board. The board number was a 0351, and it was a dual frequency, which is 312.1/314.35 with the 15K FSK. So the issue I originally ran into with programming this, I used just my regular Autel key programmer, programmed it. It worked fine. Proximity function worked fine. Or let me say the remote worked, but the proximity function didn't work. But if I held the key to the button, it would start. I waited to the nighttime, and I was able to speak to Derek from Lonsdor and he explained to me when that happens, like if say the opposite, if the proximity worked and the remote didn't work, I can use my Lonsdor K512 and go into settings, and there's a sync setting where it'll automatically resync the remote. But on this particular issue, he told me when I go through and I generate this key in the app to select the frequencies backwards. So I selected what was the dual frequency with the 3.14.35/312.1, and I just went through the programming procedure on this, and it worked perfectly. So I can go ahead and assemble this in this case. And this is the blade. I ended up cutting the blade yesterday. So this is not the blade. This is the blade from the other key. But yep, I went through and did all the blade cutting and everything yesterday. And sometimes you run into little things where it's not exactly how you expect it, but we're in the car. We can go ahead, put my foot on the brake, push the button. Now this is a hybrid, so it will kick in when it wants. I can go ahead and press the gas so it to come on, but I just wanted to show you. All right, shut it back off, and then we got lock, unlock. Now the board does not come in this little plastic case. It'll be a raw board, just similar to this one, but this shell right here is part of the rest of the shell, and we're going to go ahead and put it in. But what I did want to talk about is they have a new unit coming out. You've seen the BSKG, the Bluetooth unit. They have one coming out, which I believe it might have been like LT100 or BT100, something along those lines. And basically that unit will allow you to do all keys lost. You just bring the unit in the car with you, and you would trip the alarm, and that would send out a signal where you could pick up, auto detect the board. It'll auto detect the dual frequency, and then that way you can generate the board properly the first time and go ahead and program it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Definitely I will record some detailed videos on that unit so you can see. I'll record it from a different device so you can see the phone app, how it works, and then you get an idea of the whole process. But the stuff that Lonsdor is coming up with the Toyotas, for the smart keys, the all keys lost, it's been awesome so far. Like I said, I got a 2013 Toyota Venza, and I used the aftermarket key, and the battery would constantly die fast and whatever. I switched to one of the LT series keys, and I've had zero issues with my car. I mean, I've had zero issues with the car, zero issues with the key. I previously did have an Exos XM38 key, and I mean, it wasn't bad. It was an alright key, but you know, the other aftermarket keys are the ones that drain the battery real fast, you know. And so, I mean, since I've been using the Lonsdor keys, I've had zero issues. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this key back together, and this job will be done. All right, and this is it, the finished product. Key in the proper shell. Got the emergency blade in there cut, and all the functions work, and they are good to go. LakelandCarKeys.com.